Life after graduation feels as glamorous as it seems. Not at all. 1 minute you're taking pictures, the next minute you're looking up the city and you're wondering, what do I do in my life? Like it happens so fast. The transition between celebration and wondering, like it's very, very fast. Except you are one of those guys who have set out plan for their life very serious, or who knows how things will unfold in the long run. Yes, life after graduation it's very confusing. Let me just put it straight. It's confusing. Yeah, even if you know what you want to do, right? Even if you know what you want to do, you notice that there's like a sort of friction when you start executing your plan. Hi guys, my name is Sam Adebola, and I've been glad it's trying to get through life. Welcome back to the channel. And in this video, I'm just trying to talk about life after graduation. It's from my perspective, by the way, so hopefully I don't say anything offensive. I'm not saying anything offensive, but I just want you to know that I'm speaking from my perspective. So the first thing I take again is the pressure no one talks about, right? This pressure is unlike no other. It's not pressure from parents, it's not pressure from society, it's not pressure from your peers, it's self-imposed pressure. It's the pressure you put on yourself. And we bring ourselves under this self-imposed pressure is by thinking. Think about your life. It's by thinking. So when you sit down, you're thinking at one moment, oh, how do I get this done? I need to get this done. Things need to start clicking for me fast. Why are these things not working? Like, just different questions. It applies to people differently, right? For instance, for my own end, probably the question of, oh, I need money. What can I do to start making money? Okay, I have this skill I can use to start making money, but this skill is not in line with the career I want to build. How do I make my skill and my career? How do I do this? How do I do that? But what one needs to take note of, or what I feel one needs to take note of, is the fact that it is normal for you to have that pressure. It's normal for you to be under that sort of pressure, but you shouldn't dwell in that atmosphere too long. You shouldn't dwell on that pressure too long. And the reason why I'm saying this is because you try to figure out everything at once is not realistic, because there's the belief that the pattern views itself as you walk in it. And that pressure down is if you don't know the pattern go. But on the most serious note, one shouldn't do under that pressure too much. You are still young, right? You are still young, and you don't need the pressure. Alright, so I said it comes with questions like, where will the money come from? How do I get a job? How soon should I be successful? If things don't go your way quickly, that pressure can start to morph into anxiety. You start comparing yourself to a version of success that was never realistic in the first place. It becomes heavy. It is okay to take your time, right? It's okay to take your time. Life doesn't need to start running immediately after school. You are allowed to breathe and you're allowed to figure things out. Now, this brings me to the next kind of pressure I want to talk about, peer pressure, right? And it's a serious one, because now you are looking at your age with your colleague, people you are in the same class with. You're looking at them getting things done, landing their first job, getting their own apartments, moving out of their parents' house, and so on and so forth. Then the pressure you have imposed on yourself, where you've placed yourself under, becomes more. What this pressure would do is that you would start thinking about things you should not think about. Right? Yes, agreed. Your mates are making it 21, 22, 20, 24, 25. Yes, they are making it some legally. But you should know that your timeline is different. You are running your own race. Life is individualistic. So don't be in a rush, and don't engage in things you shouldn't engage in just because you are sensing pressure from outside, or just because you are allowing pressure from outside. And in this world of social media we live in, it's easier to find yourself in that spot where you are pressured by your peers. But my message or my advice to you is that you shouldn't let that happen. Right? Your time will come. Your time will definitely come. So the next thing I said was that this is the time to be smart. The time to be smart. If there was ever a time to be smart, that time is now. You need to be smart about your decisions, smart about money, smart about your time, smart about your faith, your relationship, and what you put your energy into. You need to think deeply and plan intentionally, because if you don't, life will just carry you like a leaf in the wind. You need direction. And if you're not smart about what you want to do, you'll find out that life is just pushing you powerful. You are moving with the flow. Life is the one blowing you around. You understand? You need to be strategic and not just hopeful. Don't be afraid to pause and ask, where am I going? Who am I becoming? Next time, I'll talk about diligence in the waiting. Why are you waiting for that new job? Why are you waiting for your master's application to be approved? Why are you waiting for anything you're waiting for? You need to be diligent while waiting. That is, whatever you are doing presently, whatever you call, or also that you're doing presently, whatever you call a job that you're doing presently, do it to the best of your ability. Do it diligently, right? It might just be for that period of time, but still do it diligently. Diligence, just do it diligently, because at the end of the day, find that the diligence in which you should engage your engagements, forget my tautology. The diligence in which you should engage your engagements now is what you will carry over to what's coming, to the job that's coming, to the master's application that's coming, and so on and so forth. Text when pregnant. The last thing I want to talk about now is things they don't tell you about life after school. The first thing is that friendships will change. Right? Your friends in the university, they will move on with their life. You'll get busier. Some will get a new job. Some will start their master's education. Some would just get busier, right? And for it not to get to you, you need to understand that people are actually busy and people are trying to get their lives together. One thing I'll just advise you do is that try and stay in touch and be intentional about staying in touch with those people, with your friends. Like, stay in touch with them. So you might feel lost, right? What I would say is that that's okay. Feeling lost sometimes is the start of finding direction. Number 3, everyone is figuring it out. No one really has it together. Even the people who look like they don't. Trust me, they don't. Everything are packaging, optics, quality. And lastly, under the things they don't tell you about life after graduation, you need to learn and unlearn and relearn a lot of things. School has taught you some things, life will teach you other things. You need to be open. Right? This phase of life is not just about making money or achieving things, it's about growing up emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. So if you're going like overwhelmed by life after school, I'm just trying to tell you that you don't need to be overwhelmed by life after school. You're not in this alone. Every graduate that you know, they are going through something one way or the other. Even the ones that look like they have it all together. You understand? They're going through something one way or the other. And for my folks who are still in the university, try and plan, like start thinking about life after graduation while you are in school. It's going to help a lot. It's going to make things easier and it's going to streamline things. Thank you very much. See you next time.